Hello.
Hi,
Hi, how are you? I'm sorry for the
how are
delay.
you?
I'm fine, thank you
No,
very much. I said, I'm
thank
sorry for the
you.
delay.
No problem. I'm so sorry. Today I'm in a hospital,
Oh, really?
and
Why?
maybe
What
one
happened?
of my friends
Uh-huh.
had done the surgery,
Uh-huh.
and I'm here. He's not inpatient. She's not. She's
Not conscious.
not
Conscience.
not conscious,
Uh-huh.
and I prefer to stay in the hospital.
Oh,
But
that
I
is
can.
okay. That is okay. If there's a problem, thank you for your commitment to the class.
Yes,
But really,
yes,
seriously, if there's a problem, you can just stay
mm,
there and we can have the class some
yes.
other time.
Okay, thank you. No, I can continue right now, and
Okay,
if
good.
there was a problem, I would leave the class.
I will leave the class. I will leave the class.
I will
Yes,
leave
sure.
the class.
Okay,
Okay,
that is
thank
okay.
you.
Very good. Thank you.
Uh,
Also, you said if there is a problem,
mhm.
sorry, let me check in English. If there is a problem, instead of that, you could also say if something comes up. If something comes up. If there is a problem or if something comes up. So is Bezat joining us or are you the only participant?
He told me he will join us, but I don't know why. Because he is on night, he's in shift, and
On shift, yes.
maybe he on shift, and maybe he has a patient. I don't know.
Okay, that is okay. We'll
but
wait for him. So, but
I know he vaccinated today.
He vaccine today. Vaccine who? He himself, you mean? He got vaccinated.
Yes.
So you have to say he got vaccinated. He got vaccinated today. Okay, congratulations then.
And maybe he talk Russian.
He talks Russian? Okay. That would be nice, right? To speak 3-4 languages. Okay.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
Okay. So have you read the books, studied the books? Do you have any questions from the books? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
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 I couldn't hear you. I asked.
Okay. Hello.
Yes,
It's
I can
breaking
hear
up.
you. I thought that you're talking on the phone.
No.
You're not. Okay. So, Shirin, have you studied the books? Do you have any questions?
Study the books? Not, but previous session.
Yes,
I studied previous session.
I mean, if you have any questions.
Yes. No, but used to and would to. We discussed about used to and would to.
No, would. No to after.
Would.
Used to or would, yes.
Yes. And we couldn't use would for stative verbs, and we have to use for third application of simple
past.
Application of simple past, and the things that you did at interval in the past, you do action. For example, I would visit my grandparents every Thursday.
Yes, right.
And we can use used to in a stative verb and something. For example, I used to be fat, or I used to enjoy storybook, but now I'm not. Okay.
Now I don't. Now I don't. Yes.
No, I don't. Yes. And the next one is quarterly. Quarterly is a kind of newspaper. It comes every season.
Yes.
And every season you can have one new edition.
Yes. And Shirin, what does quarter mean? What does quarter mean?
1/4.
Yes. Very good. Yes. 1/4. Like we say,
1/4.
1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes, or a quarter. We say, for example, a quarter past 5, right?
Okay. Yes.
And one season is 1/4 or 1/4 of a year.
Okay. If I paused, I wear 2 masks, and sometimes I cannot breathe very well.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. But Shirin, seriously, I understand that you have to be there and you don't have to attend the class. I just understand it. I understand that you're really committed. You and Bezat both are.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
And if
yes,
I know it must be really hard to talk through 2 masks, and really and seriously, if you want, you can just finish the class right now if you want. No problem. No problem.
I can continue right now.
Okay.
And because last session, Behzad's father became his blood pressure goes up, went up,
yes,
and he was unconscious and he was in a hospital, and we couldn't take part in a class, but today we have to take in a class.
We have to attend the class. I don't know why. We have to attend the class. Well, you know, sometimes things happen like this.
Yes.
And when you're committed,
it's very important for me to join to the class and
join the class.
It's English, and I have join to the class. Join class. Join to the class join the class.
Join the class. Yes.
Join class, and it's speaking, and I have to speak in everywhere and with it's
everyone.
Every situation. Yes, every situation.
That is okay, of course, sure. So we'll go right to the speaking part. Okay. I don't know if you can see the screen. I should stop the share so that you can only hear me and not and not
I can't see the screen.
Yes, you should not, because it's the speaking part. So you just hear my voice and answer.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So we'll go to the first section of the speaking for IELTS again. This time the question is this. Have you ever met a celebrity in real life?
Yes, and at the first time it's very nice because you got surprised. And
okay, wait, Shirin, wait. Okay, Behzad has just joined us, and oh, why did you go mute? Okay, Shirin, focus on the sentences. Okay.
Okay.
Don't talk fast. Don't talk fast.
Okay.
Focus on each and every one of the words that you say. So I'll go back and ask the question again. Don't talk fast, okay? And by the way, hi Behzad, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, just wait for us. Now Shirin is answering the questions. So Shirin, have you ever met a celebrity in real life?
Yes, I have seen one of the celebrities. Her name is Bahar Rahnama in Ali Asghar Hospital.
Yes.
She was there.
Wait. See, you're talking fast. Don't talk fast. Slowly.
Okay.
So, Bahar Rahnama in Ali Asghar Hospital. Okay, now the next sentence.
And she wanted to help poor and ill children, and she was there for helping children, and I took a picture with her and also Ghazal, and she was very kind and she was very nice, and she helped a lot. And I and one night we saw.
Okay, wait. Shirin, that is enough because this is the first section. For the first section, that is enough. Very good. Now,
thank you.
The next question about celebrities: who is your favorite movie star? Who is your favorite movie star?
My favorite movie star is Tom Hanks, and I have loved their films, their movies, his movies, because he acts very well, and for example, in the Castaway movie, he played his role very well, and I could feel his feeling during the movie. And I thought I'm in this island and I couldn't arrest her. And it was very nice. And
I couldn't arrest her?
I couldn't escape from this island. And after a long years, when I watched this movie,
that is enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the next question about celebrities, the last one. Are international superstars popular in your country?
International superstars? I couldn't understand the
what
question.
should you do now?
I can't.
What should you do now? Don't say I couldn't understand. You should say something else.
Can you repeat again?
Please, yes. Would you please repeat again? Would you please repeat again?
Would you please repeat again?
Are international superstars popular in your country?
Yes. Yes, international superstars are famous, are popular in our country, and most of the teenagers like to be like to be like her.
Yes, but that sentence is correct. But no, that was not off topic. That sentence is correct, but you can use something else. You can use role model. Do you know role model?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I'm sorry, that's Farsi. Role model. Now answer it again. This time talk about role model too. And first of all, do not repeat the question. Okay? The question was this: are international superstars popular in your country? Then your sentence shouldn't be exactly this. Don't say, yes, international superstars are popular in my country. That's not good. Okay, make your own words, or just say something shorter, like, yes, they are. Yes, they are. And then talk about things that you want to talk about. So, again, the question: are international superstars popular in your country?
Yes, they are. And because people can follow them on Instagram or on YouTube channel, and they are familiar with channels, and they are familiar with them, and they are popular in our country, especially among teenagers. For example, during these days, Billie Eilish is very popular among 12 years.
Shirin, don't say during these days. We have a better word for that in English.
Yes.
What is it?
Recently?
Recently is good, but something that means what you said is nowadays.
Nowadays.
Yes, nowadays. So say it again. Nowadays what? Billie Eilish?
Nowadays, Billie Eilish is most popular in among teenagers, girls.
Shirin, you said is most popular. It's superlative adjective. Superlative adjectives always
is the most.
The most popular. And see, your sentence was just present simple. You didn't use any present perfect. Okay? And don't forget, whenever I ask a question, think about it from the viewpoint of the past, the present, and the link between the past to the present time. When you talk about it, when you think about it from the viewpoint of past simple, then you can use used to, you can use would. When you want to link it to the present time, then you can use present perfect simple or present perfect progressive. And then when you talk about now, then present simple or then the future. And also, see if you can use passive, more passive instead of active sentences. Okay? For example, the question is, are international superstars popular in your country?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you?
I missed your words.
Okay. تا کجای حرفمو شنیدید؟
Okay.
تا کجای حرفمو شنیدید؟
تا که از used to
هر سوالی که میپرسم از 3 جنبه بهش نگاه کنید. گذشته، ربط گذشته به حال و بعد حال آینده. وقتی به گذشتهش نگاه میکنید ببینید چه چیزی رو درباره گذشته میتونید پاسخ بدید، used to و would رو میتونید به کار ببرید. وقتی میخواید گذشته رو به حال ربط بدید، present perfect ساده یا present perfect progressive رو میتونید به کار ببرید و اینها مهمن. و نکته بعدی سعی کنید جملات مجهول بیشتری رو به کار ببرید. مثلا سوالی بوده Are international superstars popular in your country؟ این یه جمله سوالی و معلومه. پاسخ شما میتونه کوتاه باشه Yes they are یا اینکه مجهولش کنید و present perfect مثلا به کار ببرید. مثلا international superstars have always been loved by teenagers in my country. اینجوری مجهولم شده.
Okay.
So,
can I say?
Well, not now. Okay, do it for the next question. Do it for the next question. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go to the next subject. Bezod, whenever you're ready, just tell us and I'll ask you the questions, okay?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you? Okay. So
I'm ready, but I'm waiting for a patient from operating room. And whenever he comes to ICU, I need to go.
Yeah, sure, of course. I understand. That's okay. You don't have to explain. Just leave. Okay. So the first question, Bezod, and by the way, I can't hear you very well. Could you please speak up?
I can use my earphone instead.
If possible.
But just a second, yes. Yeah, what about now?
Okay, now it's good. So, Bezod, you heard what I just said to Shirin, right? Whenever I ask a question, think about it from the viewpoint of the past, link the past to the present time so that you can use present perfect simple or present perfect progressive and try to make more passive sentences, more than active sentences. So the first question is this. Do you like to cook?
Yeah, I can say I'm a fan of cook, but unfortunately,
I'm a fan of what? Bezod, I'm a fan of?
I'm a fan of cooking.
Yes.
Cooking, but unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to do that.
No.
Actually,
wait. I didn't have time?
I haven't had.
Very good. Excellent. Yes. I haven't had time.
Yes, I haven't. Yes. I haven't had enough time to do that. Actually, when I, think about it better, when I was a student in dormitory, a lot of my friends used to, cook for themselves. And I tried sometimes to do that, but I was unsuccessful. But I think nowadays I will work on it.
That is enough, Behzad. For the first part, that is enough, okay? The second question, Behzad, again about cooking. Have you ever baked a cake?
Actually not, but I helped my wife in baking a cake, and it was a good experience for me.
With baking a cake. With baking it. You help someone with something, okay? I helped
my wife
with baking a cake. Yes. Could you please help me with my homework? Could you please help me with the dishes? Yes. Okay, so say it again. I helped.
I helped my wife with baking a cake.
Yes, but now that you haven't mentioned the time, you can use present perfect. That was one of the applications of present perfect simple, right? When you don't mention the time, something happened in the past.
Yes.
So say it again, please.
I can say, actually not, but I have helped my wife several times with baking the cake 2 years ago.
No. Don't say 2 years ago.
Yes,
okay, correct yourself, please. Actually?
I have helped my wife with baking the cake several times since we married.
Okay. Now say the time and use past simple. Let me give you an example, Behzad. See, it's like this. I have traveled to Shiraz several times. The first time was 2 years ago. Or the first time I went to Shiraz, it was 2 years ago. See, the first sentence is present perfect. I don't mention the time. After I finish, there's a full stop. I have traveled to Shiraz several times, full stop. Now, I'll make another sentence about the past, and I say, I went to Shiraz for the first time 2 years ago. Now I mention the time. So, say it again, please. Correct yourself about baking.
Yeah, I remember I have helped my wife with baking several times. The first time that I did that was 2 years ago.
Very good.
We did it together, and it was a very delicious cake for for our anniversary.
Very good. Yes.
Yes.
Add something else. Just two more sentences. That was too short. Say something more.
And for this, and for the second time, I tried to, do it by myself, but I tried to do it by myself with a little help of my wife.
Okay, that is good. That was good. Yes, excellent. Now, the third question. Would you like to learn how to bake?
Oh, yes. It is very interesting to me to learn baking. And I remember for the first time that I started to bake a cake on my own. It was about 2 years ago that I searched on the internet, and then I bought the اون چیزایی که نیاز داره چی میگن ingredients. Yeah, ingredients, and it was it was for the first time that I did that, and
I think you can use the word delicious is too simple. I think you're looking for the word maybe fulfilling. You can say that it was a fulfilling experience. You can mention that. Yes, it was a fulfilling experience. Yes. Now, the last question about cooking and baking. What kinds of things are baked in your country?
Actually, in different parts and cities of my country, people bake different kinds of cake.
Bake که میگیم یعنی کیک و شیرینیجات.
So I can say in different cities and different parts of my country, people bake different kinds of cakes. Can I say?
Yes, cakes and also pastries.
Yeah. Pastries, yeah. For example,
yes, go on.
For example, in central parts of my country, in cities like Isfahan and Yaz, people are famous for their pastries and cookings, and the kinds of pastries that you can find and experience in these cities are very small and very sweet.
Okay, that was good. Very good.
Yes.
All right, very good. Now I'll go to Shirin. Shirin, your turn again. Do not forget, focus on the speed. Don't talk fast. The past, the link from the past to the present, and passive sentences. Okay, this one is repetitions. Let me ask something else. Okay. Shirin, are you a tidy person?
Tidy, مرتب میشه.
Yes, but don't say it. Just suppose that I'm the examiner. Okay, don't ask me if it means that. Yes.
Nowadays, yes.
توی بخش اول که شما نمیتونید بپرسید معنای این چیه. اوکی؟ یا بخواید که پرفریز کنن. توی بخش دیگه میشه که حالا توی بخش اسپیکینگ توضیح دادم. نگاه کنید اگه تصور شما اینه که مثلا تایدی میشه مرتب، خب باهاش جملتون رو بسازید. دیگه اونو نگید که نشون دهنده ضعفتون باشه، مثلا من اینو نمیدونم. چون به هر حال اگرم اشتباه بگید اشتباه گفتید، اگرم درست باشه درست شانسیه دیگه این قسمتش. Okay? But don't worry, the words are simple. After some time you'll know all the words. You won't come across any surprises. So, are you a tidy person?
When I was a child, I used to be messy because always my mom cleaned my room. But right now I'm a mother and I've been tidy right
now. No, wait. Don't say that. I've been tidy right now is not correct.
I've been tidy.
Make it better. Because you're a mother, so you can refer to the time when you became a mother. You can say, since I gave birth to my daughter, or since I became a mother.
Since I became a mother, I've been tidy because I have to manage a house and one of the points one of the good points for a beautiful house is a tidy house. And right now and nowadays I have been cleaning my apartment every day, and I've been decorating.
Okay, wait, that's enough. That's enough for the first part. Okay. Did you mean spring cleaning? Did you mean that part? Did you want to say that? Spring cleaning. Did you want to refer? Yes. Okay. That's خونه تکونی عید. Spring cleaning.
Okay.
Okay. Now the next question. Do you think people should be tidy all the time?
No, it depends on their situation, and sometimes people are not in a good mood and they couldn't they can't focus on this type of things. the house, the house tidied. The house.
No, you mean a tidied house. A tidied house.
A tidied house is very fulfilling for everyone. But
or you better say having a tidy house. And focus on the fact that, Shirin, tidy was in my question. Don't try to use my words, okay, or the examiner's words. Make your own words, because you know other words for tidy instead of tidy. Even if you say clean, it's better than using my own words. Okay, you can say clean.
Having a clean house,
yes,
is fulfilling for everyone, and nobody wants to live in a messy house.
Yes, wait. That is enough, but Shirin, see, you're just saying house. That's too many houses. So instead of house for the last time, you could say one. Having a tidy house or having a clean house is very fulfilling for everyone. Everyone wants to have a tidy one. That's a tidy house, for example. Okay. Thank you very much, Shirin. I'll go to Behzad now. All right, Behzad, back to you.
Yes.
What's your favorite movie?
The favorite movie of mine is, comedy, actually, because I prefer to watch those movies that, give me energy and I can have some fun time.
Okay,
and
wait. See, don't focus on the answer. The answer doesn't matter. The form matters.
Yes.
So the past, the link from the past to the present, passive. Think about these first.
Yes.
So I'll ask again.
Yes.
What's your favorite movie?
Nowadays, I prefer to watch comedy movies. But I remember when I was a child, I used to follow and watch, horrible movies because it was very exciting.
Did you mean horror?
And,
horror movies?
Horror movies.
Yes.
Yes.
Go on.
It was very exciting. But I remember, unlike other people, I have been never a fan of, sci-fi movies.
Okay, wait.
It's not something.
Wait. I have been never a fan. Is that sentence correct?
I had not been.
No, don't change the tense. No. I have been never a fan. Don't change the tense. Just change the order of the words.
I have never been.
Yes, I have never been. Go on.
I have
never been. Yes.
Unlike other people, I have never been a fan of sci-fi movies because it's not, I think, in my opinion,
that is enough. That is enough. Thank you. For
these
the
are
first
not
section,
real.
Yes, for the first section is okay. So the next question. Do your friends like this movie? Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't even answer the question. What's your favorite movie? I forgot that.
Comedy.
You were talking about the genre, not the movie. And that was off topic. So
کامدی وقتی میگیم
میشه ژانرش. اینجا پرسش این بوده What's your favorite movie? اسم یه مووی رو باید بگید. مثلا بگید
yes.
Okay. So back to the question. That was off topic. Yes, off topic. Now let's go back and let me ask the question again. What's your favorite movie? Not movie genre, no, but movie.
Just one movie, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite movie that I've seen.
Wait. Past, link of the past to the present, passive. First think about these things, then answer. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is, you know, Star Wars. And I remember that for the first time I watched this movie when I was a child, and it was so exciting that I have seen this movie several times.
Okay, that was good.
Yes.
That was good. No passive, but that was good. Very good. Now the second question.
I have.
Do your friends like this movie? Do your friends like this movie?
Yeah, I think so. And I remember for the first time that I watched this movie, my friends were with me, and all of them were so interested in watching this movie that we decided to watch it again several times, and actually we did that.
Okay. That was good, but no passive. Try to use passive, okay? Now the third question. What kind of movies do young people like?
It depends on, you know, the time that you live. Nowadays, I think young people are interested in watching sci-fi movies. And I don't know why, but when I was younger, I mean, maybe 20 years ago, young people wanted to watch different types of movies.
Not wanted. That's past simple, just past simple. See if you can use used to, if you can use would.
Yes, young people? 20 years ago, young people used to watch other kinds of movies, like, you know, comedy or horror movies. And I can say
that is enough. Okay. Of course, the examiner doesn't say that is enough. Okay, they just make a gesture of their hands and then ask the next question. Would you like to be a movie star?
Actually, I haven't thought about it, but if I had the chance, I would like to be a movie star, or at least I would like to experience to be and feel the sense of being a movie star.
Okay, experience doing something, not experience to do something. Okay, if you say, for example, I can say that I have the experience of, for example, working with children. But what was your sentence?
If I had the chance
if I had the chance,
I would like to experience working as a movie star.
Yes, very good. Or experiencing being a movie star. Yes, very good. Okay.
Second conditional, yes?
Yes, of course. Imaginary time. Sure. Thank you. And Shirin, why are you mute? Shirin, can you hear us? Hello? Are you there, Shirin?
Hello.
Yes, okay. Hi. So can you answer?
Hi.
Can you answer the questions?
Yes. Why not?
Okay. Yes. So, Shirin, don't forget, we need passive sentences, used to, present perfect, okay? And stay on topic.
Okay.
Are there many parks near where you live?
Many parks?
Yes.
Parks?
Yes.
Unfortunately, not. I was born in Isfahan, and our house was very near to the park, and I used
to the park.
Go to the park. close to the park, and I used to go to the park every morning in summer with my mom and my neighbors. But after since I lived in Tehran. Unfortunately,
since
I have been living.
No. Since I started living in Tehran, you could say that. Or since I moved to Tehran, you could say that.
Since I moved to Tehran, it happens rarely. And because our house is very far from the park, and when sometimes I want to go to the park, there is no parking space for the car.
That is enough. Very good. That is enough. And you actually covered the next question, so I will go to the third one. Do you think there are enough gardens in your hometown?
Enough gardens?
In your hometown, yes.
Yes. My hometown is very beautiful, and there are a lot of beautiful gardens in there, and I used to go there with my family, and I have loved gardening also.
No, don't go off topic. Gardening is something else, okay? But now you can mention some of the gardens. For example, famous gardens in Isfahan. Now's a good time to say that.
And if you travel to Isfahan, you can see a lot of good scenery with the garden, especially near the Dayandeh Road. And Dayandeh Road is the most beautiful river that I have ever seen in my life.
Sure, that's off topic. Okay, don't talk about the river. Talk about the gardens. I'm not familiar with Isfahan, so I don't know if there are famous gardens in Isfahan. I know, for example, there is this Bagh-e-Ram in Shiraz. That is the name of one famous garden. Are there any gardens like that in Isfahan?
Yes, like Chelseton. It's a very beautiful garden.
Okay, so wait. Is that the only name that you know? The only garden in Isfahan that you know? Chelseton?
Chelseton.
But these are not gardens. Alaqapu and Chelseton are monuments. They're not gardens.
They are in the garden.
They're inside the. No, the name of the garden. I want the name of the garden.
Just Chelseton.
Just Chelseton.
It's a garden.
Because I wanted to teach you this phrase to name a few. Sometimes, for example, if the question, for example, was about the monuments, famous buildings or historical buildings in Isfahan, then you could name, for example, Alaqapu, Chelseton, Masjid Shah, is it? And several others. Then you could use the phrase, there are a lot of historical places, for example, or there are a lot of gardens in Isfahan. To name a few, I can talk about blah, 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 okay? That would be a good phrase to use. But okay, so if there aren't any or a lot of gardens in your hometown in Isfahan, then don't say that. Say that I only know one.
I only know one.
I only know one means one garden. I only no one. There's another expression you can use. For example, you cannot name any other gardens in Isfahan. You can say off the top of my head, I think, off the top of my head. Is it? Or my mind? Off the top of my head یعنی الان چیزی که الان به ذهنم میرسه مثلا چه ستونه. Okay, off the top of my head. Top. Let me check to make sure of my. Yes, that is correct. Off the top of my head. چیزی که الان به ذهنم میرسه اینه. Off the top of my head, I could name چه ستون garden. For example, it's near Nakhsha Jahan, or it's behind Nakhsha Jahan, or something like that. Okay, now the last question about parks. Shirin, what did you used to do in parks as a child?
When I was a child, I used to riding a bicycle in a park.
Wait, Shirin, you're too fast. When I was a child?
When I was a child, I used to ride a bicycle in the park, and I also like I used to take picture in the park.
Okay, wait. I've just taught you the expression to name a few. Okay, now would be a good time to say that. For example, the question was, what did you used to do in parks as a child? You could say, you could start the question with, well, I used to do a lot of things. To name a few, then blah, blah. Okay?
I used to choose.
I used to do a lot of things. I used to do a lot of things. کل کارا انجام میدادم. I used to do a lot of things.
I used to do a lot of things, but off the top of my head is riding a bicycle, and I can say, I can name a few one.
No, not like that, no. To name a few, that is the beginning of your sentence. To name a few, I can talk about, to name a few, I can say, I used to ride my bike there. I used to do, I don't know, hide and seek with my friends, you know, like that. Okay, Shirin, I'll write this one, plus reprieve. These are the words, these are expressions you need to work on for our next class, okay? To name a few.
Okay.
You need to learn how to use these. And I'll put it on the website too, so don't worry, you won't forget it. Top of my head. Okay, let's move to the next set of questions. Bizat, are you there? Can you talk?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
So, focus on the form, please, not the answers. Use passive, used to, present perfect, and some expressions if you know any. Do you like the area that you live in?
Yeah, I like my neighborhood, specifically because of its proximity to my workplace.
Very good.
I used to live in a neighborhood that was very far from my workplace, and I remember I had to stop in a traffic for a long time.
That's off topic, because you know, for the first section you don't have so much time to beat around the bush. So go back to the topic. Now you can say something nice about this neighborhood, other than the fact that it's close to your workplace.
Yeah, I like my neighborhood because of its proximity to my workplace. It's very enjoyable for me to to get my workplace within 3 minutes by walking distance. Yes?
No, not like that. First of all, get to my workplace. Get to my workplace.
Get to my work.
Yes. And then you can say, for example, my workplace is within walking distance. The supermarket
my workplace is
within walking distance, but not like that. To get to my workplace, no, not like that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
my workplace is within walking distance, and on the top of that, it's a very calm and a friendly neighborhood, and these are the things that I like it very much.
These are the things.
These are the reasons.
These are the reasons. Okay, finish that sentence.
That I like it.
Very good.
That I like it very much.
Or these are the reasons why I like it very much. These are the reasons why.
Yes. I like it very much.
You can also not finish that sentence. You can only say, these are the reasons why. Full stop. That's conversation. Okay?
These are the,
because it's not written in English, you don't have to finish that. Okay.
These are the reasons why.
These are the reasons why, yes. Now the next question. Do you know any famous people in your local area?
Yeah, actually, I have seen a lot of actors and singers in my neighborhood, I have met a lot of these guys in my workplace, I mean in hospital, and even when I walk on the street, I usually met famous people like, you know, actors, actresses.
I usually
meet.
Okay. Now is a good time to use the expression off the top of my head or to name a few.
Yeah. To name a few, I can say Hamid Lolai or Hamid Surian or some presenters in sport news. These are the guys that I have met during these years.
Very good, very good. That was enough. Okay, the next question. Where do you like to go in that area? Where do you like to go in that area? Means in your neighborhood.
Oh, yes. Yeah. The most popular places that me and my family would like to go in our neighborhoods are some nice parks, cinemas, and, you know, playgrounds for my child. And these places are within walking distance.
Yes, but that's too much, too many, you know. You said within walking distance in the previous question, for the previous question.
Yes.
Don't say it again. You see, for the previous question, you used, for example, proximity. You said that, you mentioned that you love the fact that
the most,
yes.
The most interesting things about these places are their proximity to our house.
Very good. Now the last question about the neighborhood. What are some recent changes in your local area?
Actually, I have seen a lot of changes during these years. Most of them are about, you know, tall buildings. We didn't used to see so much tall buildings around our neighborhoods, but nowadays, so many tall buildings around our neighborhoods, but nowadays, I think the more the buildings are, the less the trees you see.
What did you say? The more what?
The more the buildings we see, the less the trees we had.
Okay, let me type your sentence. The more the buildings we see,
the more the tall buildings we see,
okay, the less trees, trees we see.
Trees we have.
We have, okay. Okay, so this is your sentence, Behzad. I made it shorter so that you can focus easily. The more the buildings we see, the less trees we have. Do you think it's correct?
The less the trees we have.
Okay, you made it worse. Okay. No. Focus first on the first part. The more the buildings.
The more
what did you say, Shiri?
We can see. We can see.
No, that's something else. Don't change the structure. The structure is correct. You know, the order of the words are
the
wrong.
more the buildings.
Why the
buildings?
More
the buildings.
No. The more buildings. No the in the middle. The more buildings we see. Not the more the buildings. The before more is for the buildings. این دایی که قبل more اومده برای buildings دیگه قبل buildings نیارید در رو. So the more buildings we see حالا بقیه‌شو درست کن.
The less the more buildings we see, the less trees we have.
Okay, what is wrong with that? You can count trees, right? 1 tree, 2 trees, 3 trees. Less is used for things that cannot be counted, uncountable nouns, like less sugar, less salt.
The lower.
No, fewer.
Fewer.
Yes, fewer.
Yeah.
Okay, so the more buildings we see, the fewer trees we see.
Trees we have.
Or we have, yes, if you want to change the verb. Okay, so you were saying, we went off topic to correct this. What are some recent changes? Yes, you were talking about the recent changes,
Yeah, I said I have seen a lot of changes during these years, and most of them were about, you know, tall buildings in our neighborhood.
Okay, wait. And actually, you said most of them were about tall buildings. That is, of course, correct, but very simple. Instead of were, what other word or verb can you use?
Most of them include.
Very good. Or included, of course. Included or involved. Yes, very good.
Yes, most of them included constructing tall buildings. And the more buildings we see, the fewer trees we have.
Yes, very good. Very good. Okay, that was it. Thank you very much. That is page 20. Let me type so that next time I know. That's page 20. And for next session, I'll give you new homework. Okay? And I'll put it on the website so that you can check. Thank you very much, Behzad. Thank you very much, Shireen. And thank you for your commitment to the class and your persistence. Thank you very much.
Okay. Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes, sure. Ask
both of us are in hospital.
I know, yes. Shireen said that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the question? Yes.
I don't know exactly how to use simple past and present perfect. Can I study present perfect lesson for the next lesson?
Okay, I'll just write it down here. I'll think about it. And then when I'm writing your homework, I'll mention that, okay? So present perfect for Shireen. Perfect for Shireen. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll tell you everything. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
You too. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.